Gratitude of lovers. Aww. To our savior, we cannot thank you enough for what you've done. If you had not left a note saying how close the Crow and Venatori were to catching us, we'd never have fled Treviso in time. Pearl and I will find our way in another city, and set a life free from bitterness and bloodshed. It is what I want for her, and our children. But until then, your kindness will not be wasted. We've gone underground, keeping ourselves safe until we can make our way to the south. Maybe don't go to the south. Land seems to be quite under. Forever in your debt, Sable, formerly of the House Tiana. Aww. We did good. Hey, Davrin.
Davrin, if a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person. With the changes to the blight, the answer's even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
I guess she's asking for Viper, right? Aww. Yay, peaceful elopement, good luck, lovebirds. Yeah, right? What kind of rock did you play, Lemguts? Like, do you usually tend to more good, more lawful, more chaotic choices? Let's see. Yeah. We're close to the level up, but not there yet. Don't see any of the lanterns glowing, so I think we can't talk to any of our companions. Yep. Yeah, we can listen to Bellara and Lucanis. Oh, we can talk to Emmrich. Okay, so let's listen to Bellara and Lucanis, and then let's head for Emmrich. I'm also still... Ah.
Hi there,
So cute.
boy.
I love it. I tend to be as gentle and kind as possible in Dragon Age and roleplay games in general. I try to save people and treat others with respect. I enjoy being able to be more empathetic and emotional at times in Veilguard. I feel that.
Being a Venatori. To them, the only difference between a vial of lyrium and a living person is that lyrium is valuable.
Right. Like I said, pretty bad, even for a magister.
Yeah.
The winter way of blood magic. I do feel that. I also almost always play good characters. I'm sometimes trying to deviate a little bit from that due to like role-playing purposes also. But it hurts. I'm really bad at playing evil. Like, best I can do is like chaotic neutral, leaning good. Okay, Emmrich. This path was Emmrich, right? Yes.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old Elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the shadows against Tevinter's empire? Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
Must have been nice. Maybe we should also talk to Varric again. I definitely think that like Rook and Varric together like spend quite some time like exchanging stories. And I mean, let's be real, as if Varric could stop sharing stories about something.
Huh. I guess I have had some pretty great times.
Oh, I'd love to hear about more of them.
Really?
Work was always my excuse not to travel. But now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
What a question. But I gotta say, I'm surprised it took so long for Emmrich to ask that. Which reminds me of a scene in one of the D&D campaigns I played. The one I played for the longest time, actually. And there also, like, one character died, and my character brought the character back. And the character was like a death cleric, domain of death cleric, and was like really distraught about being like brought back to life. And like also died like a couple of sessions later, but was like, never do that again. And afterwards, like whenever a new player or in general a new character joined, my character was always like, okay, I know that's weird as like a welcoming question, but if you die. So I can vibe with that question. Gosh, good question. How would our rook answer? I guess, especially being a Shadow Dragon, never really considered it. Was always like, okay, I know that death might always be the outcome, but let's not think too much about it, and hey, here goes nothing. Even though I think Emmrich is not going to love that answer, I think it's the most honest one. I really like how calmly Emmrich treats death and all the fanfare around it for the living. It's really cool in general, like the whole Morngard lore and story is really cool. Really like how they treat death in general. They're mostly good, but I have also characters that are way more neutral and sketchy. Nice, Mata-chan. I had unique options here. I said put me in the garden in the necropolis, which actually sounds like a really nice way to, well, have your buddy spend the time after you die.
Never given it much thought.
You hadn't?
I knew it.
Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please
Like
excuse
preposterous.
us. Excellent work, Manfred.
Still approval. Manfred and Hassan are also just like so great additions to the team. Yeah. I'm donating my buddy for forensic science. I love true crime, so the thought that my buddy could possibly help advanced sciences that solve murders is very exciting. Also sounds nice. Emmrich really liked the Veil Jumpers. What? Veil Jumper Sand? No. Emmrich really liked the Veil Jumpers and wanted to know more from me. That's also nice. Doesn't seem to care too much for the Shadow Dragons, I think. But yeah, with that, I would say, let's go back to Dogtown. The Cobbled Swan case. A trip to Dogtown leads to a new case for Neve and problems for the Threat Crime Syndicate. The Threat Crime Syndicate is tightly tied to Dogtown, and something has stirred them up. Neve's threat contact Alec has reached out to talk. Neve doesn't know what's going on, but it's worth investigating. I bet it is. So let's take Neve and maybe Taash, because as I said earlier, those are our two characters with the least approval. Oh. You have a pleasant reading voice, sort of like a radio voice. Oh, thank you. Really trying my best. I do really enjoy like doing different voices and stuff like that. Like started doing that for like DMing. And I'm glad if you like it. Gosh, every time I enter Dogtown I'm like, I feel so bad. I still stand that I think we didn't do like a wrong decision, but boy, it hurts to see all the Shadow Dragons dead. Mostly Veil Jumpers deal with a lot old Elven magic and tech, and also being really connected to the weak Veil in Alathan. True, makes sense that he's curious about that. Emmrich, I mean. That was the Black Emporium. I was like, what is that? Ooh, we could also go here, simple mechanism, because now we can apparently unlock it. I don't see any beacon nearby. How about we jump here and have a look around? Nice. I mean, look at that. We're basically just like running around and stealing everything which we can. How can we judge other people stealing in this game? And we're also destroying this shop here for the 1000th time. There's not even anything in it. Oh no, there's stuff in it. For whatever reason, I kind of expected it to plop up on the left, even though... Anyway. I think it's just this Zelda urge to destroy all the bars and spots. Now I feel better. Okay, we're aiming for that chest. I think we need to go down for that. Then we are too low. How do we get here? I guess... we have to take the zipline here. I think we're jumping here, then going north, and then we can hopefully get up there. Oh well. And... I know, I just said what we're going to do, but it was like, where do we go? Why does the map say I can walk through here? Do you see that on the minimap? Like, most certainly I can't. Oh well. Let's take a small detour. Is it a small detour? Jump. You can jump? That far? Okay, I'm blaming you, Malachan, if I die. Okay. Okay. And... That's not the jump button. I'm so used to space being the jump button. Okay, and whoop. Malachan. I don't think that works. I was going to try it again. I think it just works to jump down here, not to jump up there. Nope. Okay, I blame you. It did work for me. But I don't know what else to do. I am... Wow.
About to have a problem.
Well, all good things are four. Or something like that, the saying goes. It's a Tevinter saying. In Tevinter you need one more time.
Good there.
Well, is the battle already over? Oh well. Did you, by any chance, Lumpguts, play Baldur's Gate 3, by the way? Ah, now I do remember, I think... Do I?
I got a
I
letter
think
from
I remember
Tavares.
that
She
chest.
asked how you were doing after your talk.
Good. Yeah. Tell her I'm good.
She's around if you want to talk more.
Maybe. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch what you said. I asked if you played Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry if I'm mumbling too much. Sometimes happens.
This place feels laid back compared to the Cobbled Swan. Up there.
Ah. Here we go. Come on, Hassan. Nice. Nice. I don't think we're going to wear it. Yeah, no.
Everything built up around the docks here.
Right. I wonder where we end up if we go down here. I think we never did that. You know what? Let's find out. Yes, I did. I haven't finished it yet, but it's much more stressful choice-wise than Veilguard. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm near the end of the Act 2 in BG3. I really love the game. It's the other game I'm currently streaming again, going for like a second playthrough. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I was wondering if you would enjoy it too, maybe. I mean, in general, like all the decisions you do also have like way more consequences, right? And there's like also way more room to really choose like evil things. But you can also really make a difference with good choices. I'm wondering about that chest, but I think for that we're kind of in the wrong place. Do you think we can go back up? No, we can't. We are also in the Act 2 and playing as Dark Urge. True. I would say I'm kind of in the last half or last third of Act 2 at the moment. And yeah, playing Dark Urge, but playing a Redemption Dark Urge, cause yeah, can't play really evil. I really like it. I enjoy 5e a lot. Oh, do you also play D&D? Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I have to reload a lot because I would accidentally make terrible stuff happen. Or BG3 is just too good. Alcat's games are a close second. I think Alcat's games have like more apparent flaws. But still, I really enjoyed both Rogue Trader and Wrath of the Righteous. Even though the pacing in Wrath of the Righteous was terrible at times. I would say to go for that chest, we are going back to this beacon here. Here. Okay, let's climb this ladder and let's see where we end up. This is the place. No, this is above the place. How about we just drop down here?
Got it.
And there we have it. Scepter of Shadows. Is that the one she's currently using? Nope. Okay, set-wise it's worse than the Winged Locust. Which is curious, because the Winged Locust is just +4, not +8. Attack my target, makes targets vulnerable to cold damage. Attack my target, deals 50% barrier damage. Making enemies vulnerable to cold damage doesn't really help us much, because we don't deal cold damage. Deals 50% more barrier damage, deals 200 cold damage to all nearby enemies if attack breaks its target's barrier. Let's go for that. Righty. Yes, I currently play D&D in a small group. My partner DMs and just my friend and I play. Oh, that's nice. So like two players and the DM. We've had a campaign for about 1.5 years now. Nice. Something self-written or one of the official campaigns. The group I play in unfortunately stopped, so yeah, I'm just a DM at the moment. Gosh, I think I remember that just being really elusive. Should we search for that chest here? Let's go. And afterwards we're going back to the main story, I promise.
The spirits around the
Definitely.
Hall of Valor seem very invested in all of it.
Spirits like fun too.
Sure, but one of them was trying to take wages. So I said, I bet the demons in Marathas could teach you a thing or two about betting rings. The spirit said, I bet you're right, and handed me 5 gold. I feel a point was missed.
Hey, you got
That
5
sounds
gold.
fun.
Take the win.
Yes. Oh well. Let's mark the chest, because otherwise I have no idea where I'm going. Definitely have flaws. Wrath of the Righteous wait was far too long. Gosh, yes. Like the dialogues for sometimes were like an hour long, and I just spent like all the time just reading it for all of you. I was like, come on. And it was great. It had great story, great lore, but pacing. Yes, to make the party a little bolster, the DM plays one NPC party member. It's just an original campaign. They wanted to tell a story about for the characters my friend and I made. That's cool. It's really nice if they're like ties to the character specifically. I also try to do that as a DM. Okay, so far I have 0 ideas how to get down there. I mean, there is definitely something, so maybe we can use that Bellara. Okay, let's walk over there. Oops. And let's try that. What kind of character are you playing, Lambden Guts? Also, if you prefer to be called like something else, like a nickname or something, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue calling you by your whole nickname, username. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that it's still there. Usually those things like disappear really quickly, right? And I think this was the right call. Treasure chest. Winged locust. Oh, now we have to decide again if we want to switch back. This one is still much better. No, wait. Wait. This one is better now. I'm getting confused here. Crazy how the stats improved. You know what, stat-wise it's nicer. And I mean, the vulnerability to cold is still going to apply for Neve herself, so here we go. Yeah, we won't be able to make the jump there. But I think we can... Maybe? Yes. Oh gosh, even more murdered Shadow Dragons, I assume. I feel so bad for them. Qunari Handbook. The dead are in our care, and we will grant them dignity before they meet the flame. We will speak to them in gentle voices, cleanse their limbs, comb their hair. We will be with them, and they will not be alone. When all is done, a dim ash remains with us, but their souls will find a world incandescent at the Maker's side. May they shine in Eternum. Okay, they probably didn't die here, but they're just here to be... to have like funeral rites, I guess. Alright, I think we're still missing 9 treasure chests. I'd say let's explore this area here, because it's new. But I'm still wondering where we're going to find like all those new treasure chests. Like even considering this one here, it will be 8 more normal treasure chests, 2 special treasure chests, and 1 Fenrir statue. Quite something. Here's another one. But still. Lamp or lamp guts is fine. I mean, if you want, I'm just going to shorten it to lamp. I play a human Oath of Ancients Paladin. Oh, nice. I gotta say, in 5e I never played Paladin, but my current character in BD3 is a Paladin, and it's so much fun. Even though, to be precise, it's not a Paladin, or it is a Paladin, but it's like 2 levels of Paladin, and like the rest of the level is Bard. And Bard is my favorite, my favorite class. Okay. That doesn't really help that we can destroy the Drakestone over there. How are we going to get around that barrier? Is he climbing up here? I don't think this is the way. Ah yeah, we couldn't climb that. Wondering if there's any connection, you know? Ah, but he's stone. If we could just, like, destroy that thing here. Can we jump out here? Disappointing.
The gods reveal them!
Oh.
Double your effort!
Alright, Predatory, if you want to have a fight. I'm really hoping, by the way, that we're going to see more of Doria.
End it now.
Did you just heal up? Yeah. Damn crystals. Let's take care of the crystals first.
Take your shot.
And done.
This should never happen. Not anywhere.
Right. Ah. That's the way out. Or around the barrier, I guess. Daph's weakness?
Got us at a distance.
I don't know if Daph is like... If that works like
Let's
it.
end this.
Daph's weakness.
They've got us in range.
Do that? I do that.
Still standing. Not bad.
Still don't know how to clear those barriers, but maybe the way to clear them is here. Behind that grate. It was like last time we went
See
here,
what
we
you can
couldn't
do.
open the grate. Taash just roasting me as well. Yeah. I think at least
bet.
this barrier we can clear like that. Yep. And I think for that barrier we have to find like a workaround. And we already see it. Nice. Ooh. I'm confused by perspective.
Get ready.
Did enemies just spawn? Really? Where did you come from?
Close at range.
You can find Link, right? Let's just go down slow. That's always nice.
Not bad.
What are they even doing with those connections?
End this.
They're not healing each other, are they? Are they? Ah, they hurt me. That's what's up. Great. Should stay away from them. No, it's gone. And we're done. Right.
Made it through.
we just have this one here left. And with that one, I still don't know how to get there. I mean, I don't see any way how to get there. Everything seems to be closed off. I'll just wait for later, to be honest. Alright. And with that, let's go for Neve.